Hello everybody, Robert Rambles here, and today I want to show you guys a game that I saw called Fort Triumph. This game just came out the other day, I believe April 15th or 16th. I was in early access like most games are for a long time, and this is the full release of the game. And if you're not familiar at all, basically the easiest way to sum the game up, which doesn't do it justice, but will sum it up, and they do this themselves in their Steam store description, is that it's a medieval fantasy take on XCOM. So if you're familiar with XCOM, or even just squad-based tactics games like XCOM, then this will seem a little bit familiar to you, but it also brings a lot of its own flavor, both artistically, thematically, and we'll see some interesting mechanics based on physics and objects in our environment. I've played like an hour just to acquaint myself with the mechanics, and so we'll see how this goes. We're going to start a new campaign. And we have to start as the Human Kingdoms to play through the campaign, but it looks like we're going to get to play as different factions. The Human Kingdom, the Restful Dead, Forest Utopia, Yak Scuffle Goblins. And so the game seems to have very good writing, in my opinion, but it's a little bit comical. I don't want to say quite tongue-in-cheek, but yeah, it's definitely self-aware of what it is, and that just makes it better. So we'll definitely be reading all the dialogue and all the story bits. If you're new to the channel, that is kind of something that we do try to do here. We're gonna play through the tutorial. It starts you off on normal. I'm gonna go with classic difficulty. Only having about 100 or so hours in XCOM 2, I don't know if my experience warrants this, but we're gonna be careful and we're gonna try. Permadeath is on for our characters. And let's go. The first part here is going to be the tutorial that walks us through some of the basics of the game, so some of it will be familiar to you if you're familiar with XCOM style combat, but we're also going to be introduced to a few of the unique elements. It was nightfall, and the smoldering Soup Inn was bustling with activity. The recent economic troubles had folks concerned, which in turn demanded spending coin to take their mind off such things. Suspicious hooded character. A hooded character quietly approaches the tavern's entrance, where a large troll loiters menacingly. Greetings. May I have entrance into this establishment? The bouncer eyes the stranger up and down. Nah, can't let dubious persons in. You want to go through the back. That's for persons of dishonest repute or general unscrupulousness. The hooded stranger tips his hood and skulks away into the darkness. Thanks. And you want to skulk with your knees, so it don't hurt your back. The dark figure nods gratefully at the thoughtful comment and skulks away with his knees. So you see what I mean about the writing? Meanwhile, inside the smoldering Soup Inn, Solaris, Ironfloss. So we're about to meet some of our characters, and we'll be able to change names, hire more characters, all that good XCOM-y stuff later. And since the Justice Factory shut down, I cannot find worthy employment. And Leandra here just lost her scholarship. I'm telling you, there ain't no justice. Well, there remains some in the stockpiles, but that shan't last long. Leandra stares forlornly at the wall and sighs. It's the frickin' nobles' fault, you know? Always plodding and playing with our hard-earned or stolen coin. But 'tis their divine right to do such, as the scripture commands. Chapter 7 of Ye Far Too Olden Ways. The ladeth of the lake, her arm clad in... Leandra stirs from her daydream. Hey, what if we formed our own party? Huh? Why is this coming up now? We need the coin, and we're a capable group. We could hire ourselves out directly, and pick the contracts we like. Won't have to take crap from no one. I like it. Yes, we could halt evildoers ere they enact their villainous plots. Our suspicious hooded character stumbles and bumps into Solaris. Whoops. Apologies. Not to worry, sir. Now, where were we? Ah yes, we shall require a coat of arms and surely a battle standard. Sounds like a good beginning to Party of Adventurers. Solaris's voice drowns out as the mysterious stranger makes his way to the other side of the inn, to a quiet corner table where a fearsome goblin warchief awaits. Garbarok the Terrible. The warchief nods as the figure approaches and takes a seat. The hooded character pulls out a heavy parcel and slides it over. Are we settled? Garbarok inspects the contents, rattles it some, and nods. The pact is made. The hooded character begins to laugh maniacally. Shh. Garbarok gestures to a sign above the bar. No evil cackling past midnight. Act 1. The Goblin Invasion. Let's see, you can create a new party in your town if there's no other party occupying it. And here we go with our tutorial. So teaching us just the basics of how to move. We're going to move with the mouse, right click. We have AP, so everything we do is going to cost action points. That's below our health here. And so it's going to tell us how many AP. You can see it says it's going to take 1 AP if we want to move up to the enemy, which we're going to do. And then if we just want to do a basic attack, which for Solaris here, he's a paladin. He has Hammer Strike, strikes a single target, does 6 to 7 damage. So obviously they're going to have to be in melee range for this to go off. Took a hit there, but we're still okay. And we could probably get around this guy, but I think, and hit him from behind, but I think we'll be okay just to do another just straight attack. Yeah, 7 HP, pretty good. And this is just going to run us through the basics really quickly in a few scenarios. And this would be really good if you've never played this kind of game before, then this could get you acclimated to feel at least proficient by the time you get in. And so your chance to hit enemies behind cover are low. Flank the peasant, then attack with your bow. So now we have a ranged character, and so you can see armor is indicated by the little shield on objects. We'll talk more about that in a minute. Let's go ahead, flank. We're going to get to the side of him. Behind cover ourselves, preferably. And then we're going to use arrow attack, which is what you'd expect. Just a ranged attack with our bow. It's telling us about some controls. We can rotate our camera, but we know all that. Ranged heroes can use Overwatch, which will allow them to attack the first enemy that moves in line of sight. Use this ability to slay the skeleton. So now we're going to set up an Overwatch attack, basically. So Overwatch is 2. If they move while we have this active, we're going to get a chance to have an opportunity attack at range, basically. I don't really want to be in half cover. And there we have it. Overwatching is critical, is basically what that's telling us. And now we're going to learn about some of the unique things about this game. So we have a pushing and pulling mechanic. Pushing and pulling lead to physical interactions that cause damage and other effects. Try to kick the spiderling into a rock. So we have this ability called kick. And as you can see there in the little illustration, it does exactly that. And it can move objects quite a ways, which can hit enemies and other objects. We can also topple objects, and we'll get into more of that. There we go. We've taken out an enemy, and we've only had to kick a rock. And then if we move over here, maybe we can use this rock next time. Oh, no, he moved. Alright, in that case, if we could lure him towards something, we could probably knock it over, but I think we just go ahead and we'll kick him into this tree. Oh, nice. And see, if there had been an enemy behind that tree, they would have taken a ton of damage. Yeah, see, toppling objects can also stun enemies and deal more damage than regular physical hits. Use Whirlwind to topple a tree. So we have Leandra Page Turner here, our mage character, and she's got a couple of abilities, but right now we're going to learn about Whirlwind. And that is going to, well, let's just see it, shall we? Bye-bye, tree. And then the tree falls and does 7 damage and stuns the enemy. So stunning is probably going to be really, really important. And I suppose it wants us to go ahead and practice that again, so let's get the full cover here. And that's that. Drop 2 trees on him. It doesn't seem like he is very smart. Units can also get stunned by hitting other units. Use grappling hook to pull one of the goblin raiders into the other. Alright, so that should be interesting. So we want to arrange these guys so we can pull one into the other. I think if I come over here to full cover, I should be able to grapple hook the guy in the back. Look at that. And then imagine if we had Liedra, we could have her knock this stone over onto the first goblin and crush him. So I think it's going to be a lot about chaining some of those physical based. Let's see. 3 months later. Alright, let's review. I think we can improve on some areas, but we're coming together. I thought, for instance, your speech during the raid was inspiring. Do you believe any heard me over the sound of the bandits screaming? Well, timing is something I want to touch on. Also, Yvonne, don't rob the mayor's mansion next time. But he's got the nicest stuff. Yes, but that was our client, and contracts aren't easy to come by. But as word of our great deeds spreads, the offers will flow. No, I ain't doing any more work for exposure nonsense. Agreed. It's degrading, and I have tuition to pay. Next job, then? Could check on the job board. Slim pickin' and all, but worth a shake. The 3 heroes crowd around the job board. The cheap wood peppered with entreaties to kill this many rats or harvest that many herbs. Why look, a posting by Lady Arlene herself. Arlene? I hear her estate's so big, her bloody footmen need butlers. Of course, then those butlers need footmen to order around. Wonder if they get butlers. Leandra's mouth waters. Oh, this contract demands 4 heroes, and we are but 3. Figures. Wait, look at this one. Adventuress seeking party. This could be our 4th, so we could take the other quest. Hard worker, hard puncher, flexible on morality, resume attached. The meeting place is just over the hill. Let us find this 4th, join forces, and venture together on Lady Arlene's lucrative assignment. Alright. And so let's check out what we have going on here. Open your town by pressing left mouse button on it. Okay. Human Kingdom. I see some things on the map. We'll probably learn about those. This is your town. Here you may construct or purchase buildings, heroes, and upgrades. Alright, so this is our home base. We have our party so far down here. Our mage, Leandra Page Turner. Our paladin, Solaris Ironfloss. And our ranger, Yvonne Dogbane. Clearly we have up to 5 potential slots we can open up. What do we want to check out here? Well... Oh, okay, so we could actually purchase heroes. And they each come with their own little unique names and looks. Mark of the Swamps. Is he a mage? They have certain traits. So she's a paladin, he's a mage. It looks like we only have those 3 classes so far. That's cool. Alright, guild. Party size. So it wants us to level up our party size so we can get 4 people in our party so we can see some of our upcoming perks, which I'm sure we'll learn more about. Leave the town in search of the 4th party member. You may return to town at any time to construct buildings and purchase upgrades by left-clicking the town icon. Okay. What else do we have going on here, though? Fort. City Hall upgrade. Increases coin production from 125 to 250 coins per day. Apparently we can do that now. It hasn't told us anything about that. But these are our coins. It doesn't really give us much information if we hover over the rest. Some of this stuff we can't afford yet. It's mainly this resource here that we don't have. Let's just hold off for now. And we'll do as they want. This is the world map. You may explore and interact with any monsters, events, and locations. The enemy faction will also explore and gain strength every turn, so make haste. Congratulations, you have finished this tutorial. You are now free to roam the world as you see fit. Your current objective is to meet the 4th hero, and you should do so now to increase your roster of heroes. Good luck. Alright, so apparently they are over here. And this is about as far as I've gotten. I played a little bit into this mission, so let's see how this goes. We are on the higher than normal difficulty, so it might be interesting. But I wonder, you know, is it worth it to take on any of these other monsters first to kind of level up our guys, or do we go straight in? Ooh, that's a tough one. To me, it's like, it's kind of on the way, right? I'm probably going to regret this, but intuition tells me that it's like kind of on the way. Maybe I should do it before I get there. Maybe we'll level our guys up just a little bit. I'm not sure how that works, but we'll find out. And yes, I'm already going off the beaten path here. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 skeleton weaklings. I love it. Alright, what can we do here? Well, right away I see an opportunity to kind of knock this tree down on this one and keep ourselves in full cover behind the tree. Alright, well that's one down. Now, can I overwatch on the same? No, I can't. I might even just pull her back, just to be safe. She's done enough good up there. Now, Solaris here, I think I want to keep him up front. Maybe we'll kick this rock, I think. Let's do that. Alright, let's kick this into the skeleton here and hope it does bonus damage when it crushes him against this one. Well, yeah, right? And it stunned the other guy. Awesome. Wow, that worked out. But now I'm thinking, like, we have him up there and kind of exposed. So setting up an overwatch would probably be a good idea. I'm going to move Evan in just a little bit. Evan? Can we just call him Evan? I like that better. Yvonne, Evan, Evan. And can we... Ooh, we could grapple. If we were to pull him, what would happen, do you think? Oh, darn. I guess we... Either I misclicked or we screwed that up. Not really sure what happened there. Probably should have just been Spartan overwatched. Oh, no! Oh, good, he didn't quite make it into melee range. And neither did this one. He's stunned. I'm not sure what he can do. Alright, well, we're not in the greatest position here. First, let's get Evan out of the way. Let's get him back up to some full cover. That'll free us up to do a couple of things, but we do have to start taking some shots here. I wonder what's going on with that. That was a pretty good chance to hit, but I guess we just missed it. Let's move her up. And we're going to try to take out this tree, if I can do that. Oh, we needed 2 AP for that. Not great. 84% chance to hit. So you can see up at the top your accuracy, and then times the distance, 0.84. And our chance to hit is 84%, so we need to be paying attention to that. No real chance to hit that guy. Let's take a shot over here. Oh, nice. Critical. At least we got one of them down. Let's see if Solaris can make anything happen here. I kind of want to go with the rock, but I probably just want to take this guy out. Alright, at least that just leaves 2 of them. And we could book it with him. And we didn't provoke any attacks of opportunity because they weren't really adjacent to us. Ouch. We didn't really want them to hit her, but they're really just gonna... No! No! Okay. Alright, I don't think she can move. I think it would be an opportunity attack. I think we need to get Solaris back in there. Taking him out was probably a bad idea. And now, can we finish this off? 100%. I think we got it. Alright, that was close. More damage on our mage than I would have wanted. We only got a B for that. Not bad. Alright, now I wonder what happens to our health between... Oh, it looks like it restores between each battle? Is that what I see happening here? Okay. That also makes me wonder, like, so that was not too difficult, right? This, what, oh, this, so we went from 1 skulls to, we're gonna go to 3.5 skulls. What are you? You are 4 skulls, so even more difficult. You are only 2.5 skulls, and you are 1.5 skulls, so I kind of have a thought. And the thought is that they want us to do this very specific thing, but we don't have to do that. We can do something different. How do I... I'm trying to put this character into our party, because I thought maybe we could just buy this 4th and go level up on some others. Do you think it's not going to let me do that? Do you know what I mean? Because I don't seem to have... Oh, hero cap reached. But that's not true, because we took party size, which should increase to 5. Huh. Maybe my smart idea just isn't going to work. But I still think that, that being the case... Oh no, look. It's acting as if... Oh, you know what? Do I have to go back? Yeah, okay. Maybe if I take us... Oh, okay, I see. Oh, maybe I don't see. Heroes. Don't know. Yeah, you would think there would just be a way to move this character into our party, but there's not? It could just be that it doesn't want me doing that, which is interesting and confusing. Why wouldn't it want me to be able to do that if it already opened that up for me, you know what I mean? But I'm not going to continue to fight with it. What I am going to do instead is go right over here, and we're going to take on these skeletons. Or not. Are we not going to take on the skeletons? Oh, okay. So we have turns on the mini map or on the world map for some reason. I must have missed that in the tutorial, I guess. Can construct a building today. That's nice. Okay, nothing happened. Maybe sometimes these guys will move around, I guess. Oh, I see now that this depletes. Probably just missed that, I guess. Oh, I'd really love to put our guy in there. I could Google it, but we're going to continue. I hope that what I saw is accurate, that we're all at full health. Yeah, we are. We're good. We have stun protection to start off. Okay. They're not really by anything that she can knock over. Her range on this is pretty good. I would like to have her just further back, though. I don't want her getting attacked like that again, like she did last time. 68%, 36%, 38%. She doesn't have a good chance to hit anything. Let's just have her overwatch. I'm also tempted to bring him back and have him, no, not him, but Yvonne here. I think we're gonna do the same thing with him. We could do this. Let's pull back. And then can we 80% chance to hit this? No, see, they're in cover. Oh, what about this guy here? No. That's rough. We're just gonna Overwatch. I wonder if we could knock this thing into this. Could definitely try it. Oh, nice. She missed with her Overwatch. We got him with that one. Yeah, let's see how this plays out. They can't move very far. At least they're not... Well, they can run farther. The heavy armored guys can't move very far. The non-armored guys can move quite far. Holy shit, okay. I do not want them that close. I'm glad that we moved her back, otherwise they would have jumped her and probably had a good shot at taking her down. Let's position ourselves, like, right between these guys. And maybe they'll focus on us instead of on our mage. I'd really like to be flanking with him if we're going to take any shots at all, but... we're just going to Overwatch again, I guess. I think what we could do... yes, there we go. Although that kind of removes her cover, these guys are not ranged, so she doesn't really need it. Come on, come on. There you go. Well, it wasn't quite enough. Ooh, a crit? We don't need that. Okay. %79% chance to hit. Let's take our shot. Nice. What should we do here? Well, if we move, we're gonna get hit. If we move him, I think we'll be okay. Let's get him over here. Alright, well... okay, now the great thing about this game is when your characters level up, you don't have to wait till you're back at base to level them. You can click on them, you can go right in, and apparently we can learn a new ability. We can add Holy Shackles, summons Holy Light to paralyze an enemy, preventing it from moving, ignores cover, that actually sounds really good. Prod, pushes a unit one tile away. Encourage, adds an action point to another allied or neutral unit. Encourage or Holy Shackles. Stopping an enemy from moving or giving another action point. I'm gonna go with Holy Shackles, maybe we'll work at that later, but we could get another Paladin and have them take the other ability, so... alright, I need to see if you now have a shot, 61%. Can I move somewhere to improve that? Yes, I can. If I flank, we should have a better shot. 95%. Let's do it. Nice. Yeah, we're doing okay. We're taking too many hits, I think. But we are on, you know, a higher difficulty without having any experience in the game. I feel okay about it. We will have to be more careful, though, in the future. You find a chest filled with beets. You can either let the heroes in your party eat the beets and grow stronger, or use it for beet coins. Experience or money? Early on in the game, I'm going to go with money. Okay. Now what? Magic. I'm interested. +2 magic. Is that this here? And when do we get that exactly? At the end of a week? And let's take the character XP this time then. Or should we just... You know what? Let's just keep taking the money. And I think we should maybe do one more battle. Or do you think we should go get our guy? It's just that that's quite a bit more difficult than what we are yet used to. And I really would rather not get crushed. A clique of skeleton archers. They're like protecting a house or something.